Because some of you have asked to see some other photographs from different angles, I brought the car out to take those pictures, and I decided that I would just tire kick this car one more time. It's kind of rough to do. It's really a nice car. The Centrado P3s, no telling how old they are. That little bug doesn't come with it. It's not on the torsion cap. The chips in this car, I've gone over this pretty good. There's one there. This is a lot of compound from people waxing it in the past. There's a little chip here. Little chip here, little chip here. There's one little chip there. I don't see where any chips have ever been touched up before. There's a little chip there. Little tiny chip there. These are pretty minute, but when I was laying down to take pictures underneath the car, there's a couple chips here, 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 and here. But none of them, like I say, have ever been touched up before, but I did discover this one. This is a scrape where somebody hit a parking abutment. Little chip there. But that's pretty much it. Little tiny, tiny scrape on the bottom of this chrome. Probably happened when this one happened. The rest of the hood, oh, my bad. There's one chip that's been touched in before. No other chips up here on the front. No flaws in the chrome. Any of that I see is all really good. Matter of fact, the way they did the seals and finishing this off back in the day when they did it is very, very good. The one big spot, yeah, is a little spot right here. And that's got a little bit of a reflection angle when you look at it, so you can kind of see it. Once you know it's there, you'll be able to spot it. The back is all really good. Didn't see any chips anywhere on it. I did mention before about how this black rubber has bled into the lacquer. Well, 48 years of being here. This lacquer paint job shows just a little bit of shadowing. It'll probably come off with a little compound, maybe some cream or something to take it off. I did notice that the glue on these hinges, it's not corrosion. It's just glue from when they glued it on. All this that you see was done in 1972. Oh, that's not a chip. I did notice there was masking tape here on this hinge plate. That's what this is. Pretty hard to pick this car apart, as you can see out here in the sunlight now. There's a little shadowing of the dye coming off a little bit on that passenger seat. And over here on the driver's seat, where you enter and exit, you can see that same look. So it's just very slight. And we have the pad that goes here when the roll bar comes out. There is the pad that goes there on that seat. Some of the pictures you might have seen had the wrong ignition switch in it. It had a reproduction, but in the toolbox of the late owner, we found the original switch, so that's back in it. Oh, there's another little chip. So picking it apart, I've done that pretty hard now, trying to point out any flaws in the paint I can find. A little mark here. That's pretty much all of it. Alright, as long as we're picking it apart, one of the gray rubber buffers for the deck lid is missing here. I'd like to pick it apart as much as I can, or as much as somebody will do it when we get to a Concorse, or somebody commenting somewhere that's seen the car. That's pretty much it. I see the Dragonfly is still hanging around. I love the ring of this car. The fit of the doors, the hood, the deck lid, all is really nice. And there you can hear that familiar ring. I mentioned before, this hood crest has probably never ever been out in the sun more than 90 days in its whole life. Oh, there's another little flaw. There's a little tiny bit of chrome coming off there. Some of this you could detail out and make go away. I just have to tire kick it like I was sitting there at bat.